welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. If you are new here, we are so happy you found us. Today we're going to be coloring this beautiful little mermaid. This is from Anastasia Koldareva's Mermaid Legends coloring book, and it is so pretty. It's such a nice book. We love Koldareva around here. So we've been kind of on a mermaid thing, and we've been kind of on a grayscale thing, and so this is kind of both. So it's not like a thick grayscale where we get solid grays. She has stippling, where she puts dots where the darker areas of the picture would be. So it's kind of shaded for us, which is what grayscale does for us. So we're going to color her. I am using today, I'm using the Shapiro Farben pencils, and I really like these pencils, especially for a budget pencil. They're probably my favorite. I like them better than, I don't know, I should do like a rate my pencils 1 to 10 kind of thing, you know, which ones I like the best, which ones that we could live without. Okay, so I have some skin tones picked out first, so let's go ahead and do that. And of course, there's lots of skin on this picture, so we won't be coloring all of it together, but we'll be coloring some of it. All right, catch my breath today. I'm feeling so much better. My voice is kind of sort of back, so there we go. We're getting close to my kids being out of school. They only got 2 more weeks, and then things get crazy around here. Cream, 140. We're gonna beast coat with that. So we're just gonna put a nice light layer down. So yes, they are at that point in school where there's just no point in them being there, because I don't think they actually do anything. They're about done with all of their testing. They've done their field trips and their field days, and I don't know why they go. And they have a Memorial Day weekend, so a 3-day weekend, and then they go back to school for their last week of school, which just doesn't make any sense to me. Can't you schedule it so that Memorial Day weekend is after school lets out? I mean, they go back for 4 days. Well, 3.5 days, and they're watching movies and stuff that week. It's not like they're actually doing schoolwork. So I don't understand, but alas, that's where we're at. I'm not sure what my filming schedule will be like this summer. I just haven't planned. Usually I'm quite a bit ahead in filming, so I have like quite a few filmed by now for the summer, and this year I just don't, because I've been so, I don't know, sick, but not sick, because I don't feel sick, but I sound sick. If that makes any sense. So allergies. All right, so I don't even know if you can see, but we are putting a light layer of this color all over her face. Just kind of scribbling it in there, but we're using a very light pressure. We don't want to get heavy-handed at all. We're just gonna do layers upon layers, and it's gonna be good. All right, so anything I do here on her face, you can do to the rest of her body. It's just too much to film, okay? All right, now I'm gonna go to my darkest color, which is Espresso 668. I haven't used these pencils in a while, but I do like them. All right, I'm gonna put this in the deep dark shadows, just anything kind of tight in there. So I'm gonna do her eye here, because we want a really beautiful kind of smoky eye. I want that deepness. Oh. Should go do my own eye makeup. I haven't done that in weeks, my goodness. But where do I go? Nowhere, so it doesn't matter. Nobody sees me. Well, the karate instructors see me. The soccer coach sees me. That's about it. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I feel like I'm quite far away for you guys. There we go. All right, there we go. That's better. Okay, so I'm just putting this in those darker areas. So right up against her hair, deep part of her ear. And I'm still using a light hand. And if I want something darker, I'm just gonna go over it again. I'm not gonna press harder to get darker. I'm just gonna go over it again, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take my cream up her part line. Okay, oh, you can't even see up there. Okay, there we go. Because now I'm so zoomed in. Okay, I'm gonna take the espresso down her part line as well. But just very lightly. I don't even know what color we should do her hair, but she's a mermaid, so we should do it something fun. Yes, we should. Okay, so continuing on with this espresso. There we go. All right, we're back to her other eye, so we just want to kind of tight line that eye, put it in that crease, and make sure we get some dark shadows around it, underneath the eye as well. This eye is turned away from us, so you could even make it darker than the other side because it's going to be more in shadow because of the way the head is turned. Okay, and then I'm following those gray stippling that she gives us as well. Okay, so she's indicated where those darker areas should be, and we're gonna follow them, and that's what's gonna help us know. So it is nice to find books that have some shading if you're really struggling with knowing where to put your darks and where to put your lights. Then these kind of coloring books that have grayscale or some stippling or hashing or something that gives you some indication of where those darks should be can be very helpful. And then you'll kind of get an idea and maybe be able to take those and apply them to some pictures that are just line art and feel more comfortable. So that's really nice about grayscale or some shading. Okay. All right, I like that. So let's go to our next color. So we're just working our way from dark to light now. So this is Caramel 653. And we're gonna go right over the espresso and then fade it out. So again, we're gonna want light pressure. And if we want it darker, we're gonna go over it again. So lots of layering, lots of soft pressure. There we go. And again, use that stippling that she's given us to help us know where to put this color. Follow those indications. Light layers. And just build up that color. It's just nice and easy. I'm not worrying too much about these bubbles. I'm kind of just coloring over the top of them. I don't want them to get too dark, but I don't really care because we can go over them with something else, and bubbles are see-through, right? So not worrying about them. Okay. These are just some nice warm browns. I'm really liking them. Very good skin tone colors. Okay, here we go. I'll just keep building up that color. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's just get around the eye a little bit more. Okay. All right, I like that. Looks pretty good. All right, my next color down is Burnt Sienna 130. So again, we're just gonna go over the espresso, go over the caramel, and just fade it out. Using that stippling again to indicate where our shadows are, where we might want to leave some highlights. Okay, so we've got a nice highlight on her forehead here. We can bring it in just little by little until we like it. Just layering up that color, pulling it in. Okay, little by little. No pressure, just building it in. So do you see that? How we just kind of build up the color little by little. We're not pressing hard. We're just slowly building up that color. This again, this color is adding some warmth to her skin, like more warmth. I like it. It's a good color. Kind of has that spend some time in the sun kind of color, you know? Not just pasty white like myself. I don't see the light of day. Hide away in my room. Okay, so down the center of her face is going to be the lightest area, and then we want to kind of get it to darker on the edges, right? So that the face looks round. Okay. And if we build up this side of her face a little bit with more color, it'll make her nose stand out a little more because it makes the nose cast a shadow, which gives the nose some life, some dimension. Same with her lips. If we give it some shadow underneath, then it will make her lips come forward and feel more three-dimensional. Okay. My pressure light on my pencil as I come more towards the center. I feel like I'm getting some weird buildup in a couple of areas. I don't know. Just build up that color slowly and beautifully. Okay, like I said, this side of her face is going to be a little bit darker because it's turned away from us. Okay. All right, now let's build up some more of the color on this side. So just do the same things, build it up, just with more layers. More layers. You guys doing anything fun this summer? Any plans? Any trips or staycations or anything fun? I think it's kind of hard to be going too many places because fuel is so expensive. My goodness. But we had a trip planned to Oregon, so we're still going, but the price of gas makes me a little nervous. It's going to be our only big trip this summer because we just can't pay those kind of prices all the time, right? It's crazy. Are they as high in your area? Oh. It's ridiculous here. Back in my day, I got my drive. No, just remember it a lot lower. Oh, I keep hoping things will go back down, but I just don't know that they're going to, so gotta figure out how to manage it and budget for it, and what can we kind of live without, you know? I'm sure you guys are all doing the same. And I don't know how anybody is buying a home right now. I don't know. We got a paper in the mail saying what they would buy our house for. I was shocked. It's tempting, you know, but then where would we live? If we sold our house, where would our kids sleep? Because I can't afford to go out and buy something else. We bought our home, what, 6 years ago? 6, 7, and it has almost tripled in value since we bought it. Like, it's ridiculous what the price of it would be today. I just don't know how anybody's doing it, making it work. These young people coming out of school or starting a family. I don't know. Just glad that's not where I'm at in my life, but makes me a little concerned. All right, so we're just continuing to build up that color. It's beautiful, liking these color combinations. And then I'm lightening my pressure as I'm getting more close to the center. Let me add a little bit just to add some color, but then we'll go over it again with the cream to just help bring it all together. Kind of this harsh line right here, I'm not sure I like, so I'm gonna lightly see if I can blend it out, make it not so harsh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna kind of take a shadow around her lip a little bit more. Okay. All right, now let's grab that cream again. And help blend it all together. I'm still gonna use a light pressure, and I'm still just gonna build up color. So if I want more color, I'm just gonna go over it a little bit more. But I'm just trying to build up those colors and blend by by adding layers. This paper is acting like there's something under it, but I'm not feeling anything. But I do have a couple of spots where it's kind of built up funny. I don't know. Well, it's not a masterpiece, I guess. Maybe those will just be some nice freckles on her face. Don't know about you, but my face is not without its own blemishes, so. Just build up that color. Love it. Oh, that looks really nice. I'm just gonna do it, okay? So we have a couple blemishes here. We're just gonna put some espresso on them and there we go. There. Yeah. Okay, and take that cream. Nice. Nice soft layers. Building it up. Yeah, look at that. I like that. It's pretty. Okay, we'll do that to the rest of her face then. Okay, had to take a little break for a second. Let Sophie outside. She's just, I don't know, dying because there's sunshine out there. It's such a rare commodity these days. So, no, it's getting warmer. It's getting better. So, she was excited to go out. All right, just finish her up using this cream. Light pressure. Ouch. Oh, did you come back already? I thought you were off playing. Yeah, I thought you went off playing. What are you doing now? What? No, I can't come out. I'm busy. You have to go play by yourself. Okay, good luck. Have fun. There we go. Let's build up that color so nice and pretty. Okay. Okay, let's put some all right. Just blend it all together. Nice, light, beautiful pressure. Okay. Looking very nice. Just building up that color. I don't know why I'm getting these. I hope it's not the pencil. I've never had that problem before, but it does seem to be giving me a few like build up of color or something, but I said I don't feel anything on my page. You know how like it makes a thicker spot if there's like something sitting underneath your paper? That's what it's like giving me, but I don't feel anything under my paper. Anyways, so she gets a few freckles, some moles, some beauty marks, some, I mean, come on, she's living underwater. She ain't got no foundation on. All right, let's grab, well, let's do her lips. Let's grab one more color for her lips. I'm thinking maybe this ginger brown. Just to mix it up. It kind of has a little more red in it. So we'll put this on there. Again, using that stippling to indicate where to put the darker areas. Okay, and then let's take the burnt sienna into that. I don't want it to be too far off from the rest of her skin tone because I didn't want it to look like she's wearing some sort of bright lipstick under this ocean, right? She ain't got no foundation, she ain't got no lipstick. All right. Okay, and then we will use the cream. Yeah. I'm going to take that espresso and just darken up a couple of areas. So I'm going to darken up the creases around her eyes. There we go. And then right around like a couple of the hairline areas, just to kind of add a little more shadow. All right. And then what color do we want her eyes? Let's do let's do a blue. So I'll take this Prussian blue and we'll start with it. Putting it in the shadow or stippled areas. Her eyes are not very big, so we can't do a lot with them, but we can do a little bit. Okay, and then we'll grab a lighter blue, maybe this French blue. I'm going to lightly take this blue into the whites of her eyes as well, just around the edges. Okay. And then I'm going to grab a white gel pen to just put that white highlight back in. All right, now let's zoom out so we can kind of see her in all her glory. All right, so she has a face on a body. So okay, so I finished her skin tone using the same colors and just the same way we did. So next time we'll finish her. I'm pretty sure we just have hair, her claws, and some bubbles. So we should be able to finish her. All right, you guys, I hope you have an awesome weekend, that you find time to relax, to take a deep breath, to let some stress go, throw some color around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.